All right, check the wallet now. Time for the Money Master, the director of financial newsletters at Newsmax.com. Jeff Yastine joins us for our daily check on Wall Street. Good Monday, Jeff, and how are we doing to start the week?
It's another one of those days where the market just sort of moving sideways, not much volatility to the upside or the downside. The Dow's up about 13, the NASDAQ is down 13 points, and the S&P 500 up 1 point. So really, once again, not much activity going on out there today.
All right, there's a couple of big money deals that are going on out here today. Allergan bought by activists for $66 billion. And that was actually, what, as I understand, more than $6 billion above the value of a hostile bid. Okay, please explain this then to the general layperson out here. What exactly is the big money in all this?
I'll try to give the thumbnail sketch of this. Allergan was the subject of essentially a bidding war between two companies, Actavis, and the other one is Valiant. And Actavis was the one that won this bidding war. Valiant basically said, you know what, we're not going to pay that much for a company. Either way, the guy who really, in many ways, pushed this deal forward, an activist and investor named Bill Ackerman, bought a big stake early on in Allergan stock. And with this deal announced today, he's worth, or his position's worth, an extra $2.4 billion compared to what he initially brought his position out for. So not a bad payday if you can recognize that kind of value and get a deal done like this, as Ackerman did.
We all want to know where the money's going. It's always in medical supplies, and all the drugs as well. That's part of this. Here's another one. Halliburton's going to buy Baker Hughes about $35 billion in cash and stock. That's basically oil fields and all the money that's involved in all of the energy, and basically Halliburton just to get his hands on anything they can.
Well, in this case, what's driving this in many ways is the lower oil prices that we're seeing. It's part of this global trend that's been going on the last number of months. And the oil field or drilling service companies, that's what these companies do. They provide services to the exploration companies so that they can actually get the oil out of the ground. They're basically looking for partners. They're trying to acquire each other and try to make sure that they can get more positions of scale as this marketplace shrinks for the time being. Again, with the lower oil prices, there may not be as much demand for the drilling services that these companies provide. So again, they're trying to combine and then therefore get some scale, get some volume for the services they provide.
Facebook starting something new. Looks like they might be going after LinkedIn here. They're going to call something Facebook at Work. Hey, I'll tell you, if it's out there and it's social media, Facebook will take a shot at it. Why not?
Yeah, I guess so. It shows in many ways the franchise that LinkedIn has gotten for itself as the social media of business. You know, as for Facebook at Work, you have to wonder, you know, how much is the brand of Facebook, does it really support that sort of professional aspect that often for many people, you know, you want to keep those two sides of it separate. So I just wonder whether the Facebook idea really has any practical legs or not, but it's not surprising to see Facebook try to feel this situation out and try to perhaps get some of the profits that LinkedIn has gotten for itself. That stock, LinkedIn, is more than doubled since it went public in 2011.
All right, 45 seconds left. Here's the big one of the day. U.S. Marshals Service auctioning 50,000 Bitcoins seized during the prosecution of the alleged Silk Road website owner. Bitcoins, 50,000 Bitcoins? What's the money here?
Yeah, it's at current prices, as Bitcoin fluctuates the same way gold and wheat and stock prices do. But at current prices, that's about $20 million worth of Bitcoin, the virtual currency, the cryptocurrency that we've all read so much about. And from what I understand, that money, whoever is going to buy this stuff in the auction, that money basically goes into an escrow account until the group that this was taken from, that they're actually presumably convicted. If they're not, then obviously it's going to be a whole different situation entirely. Look for more of these currencies, more of the auctions to come out on Bitcoin, because the feds, the various enforcement agencies, have been taking down a great number of these crypto sites that are like Silk Road, that are being used for illicit means, essentially.
All right, there we go. We'll call Monday to an end. We will then come up on Tuesday. We'll see if we can all get some Bitcoins for everybody here at the shop. By the way, don't forget, go to Newsmax.com, click on Money, go to Money News. That's where Jeff and the gang are right there. Jeff Yastine, pleasure, my friend. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Thanks, Ed.
All right, there you go. We're back on the other side of the break, inside the Beltway, right here on MidPoint.